With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. And incomplete to open things up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Brady, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Brady now to throw, and they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield strike.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Brian Urlacher, the big middle linebacker, in on the stop. On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Peterson, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. It's Hill, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taysom Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down.
Right up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
They run. Peterson. AP still got it. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On the double.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go mic 40, mic 40. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Peyton. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He'll drop to throw. Man open, Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. He'll look to throw. His throw caught. What about the 5? And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. 54. Minus 54.
First down. Here's the run with Peterson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Wait, set. 380. 54. Hey, 66.
Again, Peterson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
10 logo.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Rice. 23 yards, the final tally. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now again to Peterson running right. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Wait, that fly 20.
third down. Here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. He finds Beckham complete. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
70, Indy.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And to the surprise of nobody that watched this game, guess who led the way in the victory? Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah, Tom Brady, who did his normal performance. And sometimes I wonder if we don't give enough credence to the performance. Because he did his job, right? He did what Brady normally does, right? I just wonder if we should be marveling a little bit more. But in this case, let's just leave it on an even keel. Tom Brady did it again.
Another winner for TB. So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.